Alrighty, Pink Domination and everybody out there. We're back with my crazy Twilight dream. And this is part 3, y'all. So if you haven't seen part 1 and part 2, they're on my pages. They're on my Facebook pages. They're on my TikTok pages. They're on all my pages. Go watch part 1 and part 2 before you come and see part 3. Why is you on part 3 without seeing part 1 and part 2? Let me show you again. As you can see, part 1 and part 2 is on my TikTok page. This is part 3. Also, part 1 and part 2 is on my YouTube, on my Facebook, on all my pages. Go see that before you see part 3. So let's get into part 3. So as y'all know, guys, we are standing in front of the Cullen household. The Cullens is outside ready to fight the werewolves because Jacob's black son, Jacob Jr., just impended on Felix Cullen, y'all. So right now, sexy daddy Jacob, he pissed. He ready to go off. He ready to throw them bows because you imprinted on my son. You're doing some kind of hoodoo voodoo, you Cullens. You stepped on the Push's land. You're not supposed to be on my land. You just messing up all that stuff. Now Jacob Jr. right here is like, Daddy, you're not finna kill my mate. You gonna have to kill me. You gonna have to. I'm ride or die, bad boys for life. That's what Jacob Jr. say, bad boys for life. You're not gonna kill my mate Felix. You gonna have to get me and kill me. Kill your own son, y'all. Before you get to that baby, I will fight you. And I'm sitting up there with my popcorn, my candy apples and everything, and I'm shook, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you finna fight your daddy and everything. But you know, I'm not the only one shook. Jacob is shook too. He like, you really finna fight me, son? Over this vampire? You really finna fight me? Over this man right here. But Jacob Jr. said, yes, I will fight you, Daddy. I will. Because I love him. I love him. He is mine. So Jacob is like, he kind of hurt inside because, you know, he don't want to have to fight his son. But he got to do what it do. But see, Jacob is the alpha. He is intelligent. He knows what to do. So he did some low down, dirty shame stuff, y'all. He used his alpha command, girl. He told Jacob Jr., son, move to the side. Move to the side. So, y'all, Jacob Jr. is shaking. He tried to not move, but that's the alpha command. Y'all know that alpha command is powerful, and you got to do whatever the alpha say, y'all. So, he's shaking, y'all. He's shaking like me. He got Tourette's, girl. He got Parkinson, girl. Parkinson's. You know, but he moves to the side. And you can see Jacob Jr. got tears in his eyes because he didn't want to move to the side because he finna realize his daddy is trying to kill his mate, his imprint. His daddy is trying to kill his sexy baby right here. His Felix, his number one, his ace boo cool, the person that he sees spending the rest of his life with. His daddy want to kill him. So he moves to the side. So Jacob, still being a smart, intelligent alpha, he gets his other two sons to come watch Jacob Jr. to make sure Jacob Jr. don't try no funny stuff, y'all. And here is Seth and Jacob's other two sons, y'all. Right here, the one with the beard right here, this is Harry Black. You know, he is named after Seth's father that passed away, you know, Harry Clearwater. And this is Isaiah Black. You know, these two are his sons, and these two, you know, all up in people's business, jumps in front of Jacob Jr. to make sure that he doesn't try to stop his daddy from killing his mate. So now that Jacob got everything in place, he starts getting ready to transform, girl. Like a transformer, girl, he about to turn into this wolf. The pack is up back in the back of him, growling and everything, getting ready to fight. You know, the Cullens getting ready to fight. You know, my two favorite Cullens, you know, Jasper and Rosalie, you know, about that life Jasper and about that life Rosalie, getting ready to throw down. Everybody getting ready to throw down. Felix is hiding behind Bella and Renesmee. Everybody's getting ready to bounce steady on, go bounce steady on. And you know, brother Carlisle come out and say, Daddy Carlisle come out and say, Jacob, we don't need to do this. We don't need to do this. There's another way. Come on, Jacob. We don't need to do this. And Jacob is like, no, because if I don't be the alpha, they gonna try to run over me. So let's get this over with right now. So we all tense. The Cullens is tense. The werewolves is tense. Jacob Black Jr. over there crying. The brothers is in front of him. Felix don't know what's going on. I'm sitting up there with tension like, girl. Then all of a sudden, the wood starts a-trustling, girl. The wood starts a-shaking, girl. So everybody like, oh, why is the wood shaking, girl? So Jacob turn around because he know what it is, because he can sense it. He know what it is. He can sense it. So he turns around, and guess who pops out the woods? Self Clearwater, his mate, his baby. He pops out the woods. He comes out the woods, and he looking and he assessing the situation. He see the wolves over there tense up, ready to fight. He see the Cullens over there ready to fight. He looks over to his son, Jacob Jr., and he see his son Jacob Jr. looking at him, staring at him, crying. I'm crying. It's tense out here. We see his other sons standing in front of Jacob Jr. like, what? And Jacob turns around and he looks at Seth. And guess what Jacob say? Jacob like, I thought I told you to stay home. I thought I told you to stay where you supposed to be. And I'm sitting up there like, who is you, girl? I know you his mate. I know he your imprint. But girl, you don't run him. You don't own him. You don't tell him what to do. He a grown-ass man. What? So Seth is walking close to Jacob. He walking over to Jacob, and he was like, Jacob, I had to come because I was not going to let you do this. I was not going to let you do this to my son. I was not going to let you do this to my family. You're just not going to do this, Jacob. What you're doing is wrong. You don't know what's going on. You don't know about the situation, and you're about to destroy my family, and I'm not going to let you do it. And Jacob like, baby, you know this wrong. You know no wolf can ever imprint on no vampire. They is playing us. They is tricking us. Our son did not imprint on no vampire. First of all, they stepped on LaPush's land, and now you trying to tell me that my son imprinted on the vampire? They doing some tricks. I know what I'm doing. I am the alpha. You obey me. That's what he said, girl. He said, you obey me. And I said that we're going to do what it do. At this point, Seth got real close to Jacob, and he touches Jacob on the his forearm right here, and it kind of calms Jacob down a little bit, because Seth is the only one, because he's his imprint. Seth's the only one can calm Jacob down, and Seth is pretty much like, how do you know that our son didn't imprint on Felix? How do you know our son didn't imprint on this vampire? And if you do what you about to do, Jacob, and kill this vampire, you might kill our son, and I will not allow you to kill our son. So it's getting tense, y'all, and it's getting hectic, and I'm gonna have to give y'all a portfolio because I'm running out of time, y'all. But that's what's going on right now. Seth is trying to ride for his son, girl. Jacob trying to. It's just a whole lot of girl. So see me back in part 4. Like I say, like this, subscribe if you want to hear more of this story, because this crazy Twilight dream is juicy, girl. I'm dreaming some juicy stuff if you want to listen to some more, girl. I love you, Pink Domination. Peace out, girl. Y'all crazy, y'all. Y'all crazy. Why is y'all doing all this mess stuff? I don't understand either, baby.